Hello everyone, it's my first video of 2024. Excuse the noisy kids outside if any of that is coming through on the mic. It's bloody freezing out there. It's just started to snow, so I'm not entirely sure why there's a bunch of kids running around outside, but it is what it is. Anyway, this video is just a quick one to update everyone on what I'm referring to as the MD archives. This is basically the last 15 years of my life, and it fits onto one of these. And this is kind of the point of the video. So towards the end of last year, people might recall that I'd mentioned this MD Archives offer, which is where I was going to put together a collection of pretty much every piece of published work that I've put into the public domain going back best part of 15 years. And I was offering it on one of these, an external USB plug-in disk drive. What I didn't realize at the time is that you can actually get 1 terabyte's worth of information onto a USB stick such as this. I had assumed that to handle 1 terabyte's worth of data, you would need one of those plug-in disk drives. But having discovered that you can actually achieve this through a memory stick, I'm now offering this service for a significantly reduced price. So what I was proposing in last year's offer was that I would purchase one of these on behalf of anyone that's interested in the archives, fill it up with all this data and mail it back to them. As I've said before, it's quite similar to Mark Passio's Arc Drive that he's making available. Now I'm able to post one of these out with the same amount of data on it. So what it consists of is every episode of Good Vibrations that I've ever put out, going back to 2011. I'm up to about 245 volumes on that. There are some amazing, mind-blowing conversations with a huge array of guests. Some of them have since passed over, so these really are valuable episodes. Also, every episode of The Sound of Freedom, the conscious music podcast that I've published since 2013, every interview that I've ever done in audio or video format for other people's shows, podcasts, radio broadcasts and such, that amounts to over 400. The audiobook versions of Musical Truth 1, Musical Truth 3 and The Cause and the Cure, and I'm currently in the process of recording the audiobook of The Gift and the Curse, and a whole load of other stuff besides. Many of my presentation videos going back again several years. These are live presentations I've delivered at various points throughout the UK and further afield. It's my talks from Free Your Mind in Philadelphia, my talk from Truth Mind Reality in Phoenix, Arizona, my talk from Acapulco in Mexico, my talk from Flatoberfest in Vegas, my Australia talks, as well as a whole bunch of UK ones. So all of that can fit onto one of these discs. Now the great news is that these are available for round about £8. So the entire service is being offered for a total of £58, or any more that people might choose voluntarily to give as a donation towards my work. But for £58, that covers the admin, the labour in putting this collection together, and then the £8 for the disc, and then just whatever the postage and packing costs come to beyond that. If we're talking UK, it's going to be about £3, something like that. If you're outside of the UK, just let me know where and we can price it up accordingly. So it's coming in somewhere around £60 for the entire MD archives. So for anyone that's found value in my work and would find it useful to have it all in one place, offline, so whatever happens to the internet, this information is preserved potentially forever, and is yours to keep potentially forever for the rest of your days. So I hope people would agree that it's quite a reasonable cost for the amount of information that you're getting. And when you think that you could go out for a slap-up meal for 50, 60 quid, and you enjoy it for half an hour, 45 minutes, and the following day it's gone through your system, it's out the other side, and it's forgotten forever, then I think it puts it into perspective what great value this is. So if anyone's interested in the MD Archives 2.0, drop me an email to markdevlin2022@protonmail.com, and I'll get busy with one of these, and you own all that information forever. So the email is in the notes below, and this offer will be available continually. It's mentioned in the shop section of my website at djmarkdevlin.com, and I really hope people find this to be a valuable one-stop shop resource. Cheers for now.